All right, so I'm going to show you how to use some pre-existing graphics, like the ones you can buy on the Roll20 marketplace, to make like a spell template. Okay, so let's say the other day, one of my friends was doing Spirit Guardians. Okay, so let me show you how that could work. Right, so you can do it for here's basically how I learned to do it. So first of all, you can go into the compendium, or you can go in like D&D Beyond, whatever. I like doing it this way if it's in here, because then it's right here, right? So you can pull it up. Right, bring it on here. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to leave that here for now. So I'm just going to drag it off. Just in case if you didn't know this is something I learned after a long time of doing D&D DMing on Roll20, is that you can double click on this and you can drag it down. You can do that for like the dice roller 2, which is nice to have. You can do that for if you're doing a pre-made campaign. You can do that for the stuff that's written. You can expand it and then double click it to minimize it, and then bring it to a part of your screen. And when you need to see it again, you just double click again, etc. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a character. All right, now you can kind of see up here, I've already done this. I did it for Mage Hand, Spiritual Weapons, Spirit Guardians, Awarded Wins. So I'm going to go to add character. So what I would do is I'm going to do, I'll do Spirit Guardians again. I'll do Spirit Guardians 2, just so I know that way I'm going to get rid of it after. I'm going to put it in whatever player's journal has it. So in my group, it's Brian. Right, so I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to do that Brian can edit and control it, because that way it'll be in his journal, right, this tab up here, and then he will be able to just drag it out himself, right, which is really nice. If you want, you can do tags here, like I usually do templates. What I've been doing for Brian is I've been doing cleric, because he's our only cleric. So basically, like his cleric abilities, I'll make that so it's easy to find. All right, now, first of all, you'll notice that the name up here, it will change once I click Save Changes. Okay, so I got that part set up for now. So what I need to do for, actually, you know what? I'm going to just Save Changes so I have this. I'm going to go to Character Sheet. I'm going to do Create an NPC, and then just click Close, because I don't need to do anything with it. Obviously, if this was going to be a character, then I would do that, but I don't need to. So I'm going to click Close. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to Edit, and then I'm going to drag this over here. Okay. Then, if you notice, I have like this circle thing, right? What I always end up doing is I forget what the name of the things that I bought are. So let's say if you have this as, actually, I downloaded these on my. I downloaded these so I can do that. Hold on. What you can do is you go to Upload, right? And choose a file. Let me go into downloads. I downloaded this the other day. I forget which one. I think was it in here? It doesn't really matter which one I do. Let me just add this one in Sphere of Color. Wait, let me see if I have to remember how big Spirit Guardians is. Spirit Guardians is 15 feet. Okay, so let me add in. So something with 15 feet, right? So sphere, cone of color, no. Cone of color, no. Did I do? Oh, I think I might have used a different one. Okay, sound blast. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's something. For the sake of right now, I'm just going to do this one, right? So 15-foot radius. Going to upload it here. Now, if it's something you bought in the marketplace, right, like there's some template packs, then what you can do is you can go in and you can search for the name of it, and then you would just type it in, right? Like I know that there's like Ghostly Hand, I want to say. Oh, no, okay. If you're doing like Mage Hand, right? I think it's called Conjured Hand. Yeah, Conjured Hand, Conjured Blade, right? So yeah, because I bought one called Chaotic Conjuration from Roll20. It was like a few bucks, and there was another one from Roll20 that was like Toasty Thaumaturgy. I think that was pretty cool. So anyway, now I have it here. I can get rid of this, so it will show me this, and I'm going to bring it up here, right? So it said it'll tell you 6 by 6, right? So if I want this to be 15, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. right? So now I don't have to worry about counting and whatever. If you get a good template, it'll be made up with this, right? So you can have it perfect. If you want, you can go into something like Photoshop or something like any other image editing software that will allow you to adjust the opacity of this image, and you can dial it down, right? So like what I did with my Spirit Guardians is, oh, that's weird. Oh, it's just the image. What I did with my Spirit Guardians, see, it's 15 by 15, but I made it like maybe 50% opacity or something, or opacity, whatever, so that it's easier to see through. But yeah, so for right now, I'm just going to keep it like this. There might be a way to do it in Roll20. I'm not 100% sure. So then we only have a couple more quick things to do, and it's going to be ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the Spirit Guardians thing. Again, you can get this on D&D Beyond, etc. Right? I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to look down here. I'm looking for the casting. As a DM, I like to see this. The casting time, I don't need the range because I have it. And its concentration is up to 10 minutes. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this. I'm going to go down to here. I'm going to paste in what I just put in, right? And it tells you all this stuff. And I'm going to type in for myself 1 action casting time. And I'm going to put 10-minute duration. And I'm going to put concentration. Because for me, those are the things I need to know. And I could click Save Changes, but I'd have to come back in here. So I'm just going to leave it open like that. This can actually go away if I want to. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in, because this is a token. Okay, I'm going to click on here. And I'm going to have this represent Spirit Guardians 2, because I already have it. Okay, I don't need to show the nameplate. I don't need to do any of this other stuff. I don't need this. I could, if I want to, I could put in something, but like I want this to be visible to everybody, or everybody who's using it. I don't need anything in this. I don't need anything in this, right? I'm just going to keep it like that. And I am going to save changes. And then what I would do is keep this selected, right? If I accidentally click off, I just select it. I go in here and I go use selected token. All right, and because it's already expanded and because it already represents the Spirit Guardian's quote unquote character, it is all I have to do is drag it out from now on, and it's going to be exactly the same as I want. And then what I could do too to make it so I can see what this looks like in the over here, basically in the menu over here, is I can bring that in, and then I would just do save changes, and we're good, right? So then if Brian could go in here and do this on his own, just drag it in there, and then he can move it around. So, right, so like, let's say his character, which one is he? He's Angus, right? So we have his character right here, and then he can drag in his Spirit Guardians. We can do send to back, right? That might make it a little bit easier. And then he can put it near his character, right, wherever he wants it. It's going to kind of do one of these. So like you're getting like a rough thing. What I found is if I can make it like this, then it doesn't act like a token anymore. Maybe there's a way to fix that. But basically like this is good enough to work, right? And then so you're going to be able to see where it connects with everybody around it. And then what he can do is he can go like this. And then when he moves himself, it'll move that with it, right? I can do this as well too. And then you just delete it. Right, and so you can do this for Mage Hand, right? I'll show you Mage Hand real quick. Right, so Mage Hand, if I do Shift and double click, it's going to open it up. Right, so this is the bio, right? All this stuff in here has the token and all that stuff. And same thing as before, right? I just did the exact same thing. And then, I can bring that in, spiritual weapon, same thing. I can put it in here. He can move it around, etc., and then we get rid of it when it's time. You can also do stuff like this with like torches if you're using dynamic lighting on D&D Beyond. This is kind of cool, right? Where you can put this in, and this will have the dynamic lighting already set up. And I did everything exactly the same. The only thing I did is when I went into the token, I went to represent character torch, right? I made a character over here, and then in advanced, I put 40 feet of bright light, 20 feet, 40 feet of light total, 20 feet of dim light, right? So the first 20 feet is going to be bright, then it's going to be 20. All players can see the light, and that's it. And then you save the changes. And again, you can make it. I think I made the torch quote unquote character so that everybody can access it. Yeah, all players can use it, so they can take it out and stuff. You can do that with a light spell. You can use something for lights, etc. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty easy. So hopefully that is helpful for you. If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope you have fun DMing your Roll20 game.